It's often said that car mechanics drive the most patched-up vehicles, a humorous observation rooted in their constant interaction with cars and their ability to keep them running, even if not perfectly. A similar question arises about electricians. Do they maintain their own homes to the high standards they uphold professionally? The answer isn't a simple yes or no. Electricians, by nature of their profession, possess a deep understanding of electrical codes, safety regulations, and best practices. This knowledge inevitably shapes their approach to electrical work, both on the job and in their own homes. However, the degree to which they apply these principles can vary significantly. Some electricians are meticulous, ensuring every wire is perfectly placed, every connection is secure, and every installation meets or exceeds code requirements. They view their own homes as a reflection of their professional competence and take pride in maintaining a safe and up-to-code electrical system. On the other hand, some electricians might prioritize functionality and practicality, especially in older homes or situations where resources are limited. They may be more inclined to make temporary repairs or find creative solutions to address immediate needs, sometimes deviating from strict code compliance. This isn't necessarily indicative of negligence or a disregard for safety, but rather a pragmatic approach born from experience and a deep understanding of how electrical systems work. The critical point is the difference between a practical solution and an unsafe shortcut. A properly executed repair, even if not aesthetically perfect, can still be safe and functional. However, cutting corners or ignoring potential hazards can have serious consequences. Consider the scenario of an older home with a 60-amp service that has been expanded over the years without upgrading the electrical panel. While an electrician might be able to keep the system running by carefully managing power consumption and making minor repairs, this isn't a sustainable or safe long-term solution. Overloading circuits, using undersized wiring, and neglecting to address outdated components can all lead to overheating, fire hazards, and other electrical problems. Similarly, using automotive fuses in a residential electrical system, as described, is a dangerous practice. Automotive fuses are designed for a different voltage and amperage range than residential circuits and are not intended for use in this way. Substituting an automotive fuse for a standard circuit breaker can create a significant fire hazard, as the automotive fuse may not trip quickly enough to prevent an overload. Creating makeshift connections, such as splicing wires without proper connectors or running extension cords through windows, also poses a safety risk. These types of connections are prone to failure, can overheat, and may not be properly grounded, increasing the risk of electric shock. The importance of qualified electrical inspectors cannot be overstated. A competent inspector can identify potential hazards, ensure that electrical work meets minimum standards, and prevent unsafe installations. In areas where electrical inspections are lax or non-existent, substandard and potentially dangerous electrical systems can proliferate. When new homeowners move into property with questionable wiring, it's often necessary to completely rewire the house to bring it up to code and ensure safety. This can be a costly and disruptive undertaking, but it's a necessary investment to protect the occupants and prevent future electrical problems. In summary, while it's not fair to stereotype all electricians as having poorly maintained homes, it's important to recognize that individual practices can vary. Electricians who are committed to safety and code compliance will typically adhere to high standards of workmanship and maintain their homes according to applicable electrical regulations. However, some electricians may prioritize functionality over aesthetics or be more inclined to make temporary repairs. Regardless of individual practices, all electrical work should be performed by qualified professionals who understand electrical codes and safety regulations. Regular electrical inspections are also crucial to ensure that electrical systems are safe and up to code. To elaborate on specific electrical concepts and safety measures, let's consider several key areas. Firstly, grounding is a critical safety feature that provides a path for fault current to flow back to the source, tripping the circuit breaker and preventing electric shock. A properly grounded electrical system should have a grounding electrode system, which typically consists of a ground rod or a connection to a metallic water pipe. The grounding electrode system is connected to the electrical panel and to all metal enclosures, such as appliance housings and junction boxes. If a fault occurs, such as a wire coming into contact with a metal enclosure, the fault current will flow through the grounding system, tripping the circuit breaker and cutting off power. Without a proper grounding system, the metal enclosure could become energized, posing a serious shock hazard. Secondly, arc fault circuit interrupters, or SIs, are another important safety device that can help prevent electrical fires. SIs are designed to detect arc faults, which are dangerous electrical conditions that can occur when wires become frayed or damaged. Arc faults can generate heat and sparks, which can ignite nearby materials and start a fire. SIs work by monitoring the electrical current and detecting abnormal patterns that are characteristic of arc faults. When an arc fault is detected, the SI will trip the circuit breaker, cutting off the power and preventing a fire. SIs are typically required in bedrooms and other areas where arc faults are more likely to occur. Thirdly, ground fault circuit interrupters, or GFCIs, are designed to protect people from electric shock. GFCIs work by monitoring the current flowing through a circuit and detecting any imbalance between the hot and neutral wires. If a ground fault occurs, such as a person touching a live wire, some of the current will leak to ground, creating an imbalance. The GFCI will detect this imbalance and trip the circuit breaker, cutting off the power and preventing electric shock. GFCIs are typically required in bathrooms, kitchens, and other areas where there is a risk of water exposure. Fourthly, surge protection is essential to protect sensitive electronic equipment from damage caused by voltage surges. Voltage surges can occur due to lightning strikes, power outages, or other electrical disturbances. These surges can damage or destroy electronic devices such as computers, televisions, and appliances. Surge protectors work by diverting excess voltage away from the protected equipment, preventing damage. It's important to use surge protectors that have properly rated for the equipment being protected and to replace them periodically, as they can degrade over time. Fifthly, wiring size is crucial for ensuring safe and efficient electrical distribution. The size of the wire must be appropriate for the amount of current it will be carrying. Undersized wiring can overheat, leading to insulation damage, fire hazards, and voltage drop. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, specifies the minimum wire size for various circuits based on the amperage rating of the circuit breaker and the type of insulation used. It's important to consult the NEC or a qualified electrician to determine the appropriate wire size for each circuit. Sixthly, electrical panels should be properly labeled to identify the circuits they control. This makes it easier to turn off the power to specific circuits for maintenance or repairs. It also helps prevent confusion and potential hazards when working on electrical systems. The panel directory should be accurate and up to date. Seventhly, smoke detectors are essential safety devices that can alert occupants to the presence of smoke or fire. Smoke detectors should be installed on every level of the home and in each bedroom. They should be tested regularly to ensure they are working properly, and the batteries should be replaced at least once a year. Eighthly, carbon monoxide detectors are also important safety devices that can detect the presence of carbon monoxide, a colorless, odorless gas that can be deadly. Carbon monoxide is produced by fuel-burning appliances such as furnaces, water heaters, and stoves. Carbon monoxide detectors should be installed near sleeping areas and tested regularly to ensure they are working properly. Ninthly, electrical safety inspections should be performed periodically by a qualified electrician. These inspections can identify potential hazards, ensure that electrical systems are up to code, and prevent electrical problems. Electrical safety inspections are especially important in older homes or in homes that have undergone renovations or additions. Tenthly, electrical work should always be performed by qualified professionals. Working with electricity can be dangerous, and it's important to have the knowledge and experience to do it safely. Qualified electricians are trained to follow electrical codes, use proper techniques, and avoid potential hazards. Attempting to do electrical work without the proper training can result in serious injury or death. In addition to these specific safety measures, it's also important to be aware of general electrical safety practices. Firstly, never overload circuits by plugging too many devices into a single outlet or extension cord. This can cause the circuit breaker to trip or, in more serious cases, start a fire. Secondly, never use damaged or frayed electrical cords. Damaged cords can expose live wires, creating a shock hazard. Thirdly, never touch electrical appliances or equipment with wet hands. Water is a conductor of electricity, and touching electrical devices with wet hands can result in electric shock. Fourthly, always turn off the power at the circuit breaker before working on electrical systems. This will prevent accidental electric shock. Fifthly, be aware of the location of overhead power lines and avoid contact with them. Overhead power lines carry high voltage electricity and can be deadly. Sixthly, if you experience any electrical problems such as flickering lights, sparking outlets, or burning smells, contact a qualified electrician immediately. These problems can be signs of serious electrical hazards. By following these electrical safety measures, you can help protect yourself and your family from electrical hazards. Remember, electricity is a powerful force that should be treated with respect. Always be careful when working with electricity and consult a qualified electrician if you have any questions or concerns. Now let's explore some common misconceptions about electrical work and electricians. Firstly, it's a misconception that all electrical work is the same. In reality, there are many different types of electrical work, each requiring specialized knowledge and skills. For example, residential electrical work involves wiring homes and apartments, while commercial electrical work involves wiring businesses and office buildings. Industrial electrical work involves working with high voltage equipment and complex control systems in factories and manufacturing plants. Each type of electrical work has its own unique set of codes, regulations, and safety procedures. Secondly, it's a misconception that anyone can do electrical work. While some minor electrical tasks, such as replacing a light switch or outlet, may seem simple, they can still be dangerous if not done properly. Electrical work requires a thorough understanding of electrical codes, wiring techniques, and safety procedures. It's always best to hire a qualified electrician to perform any electrical work, no matter how small it may seem. Thirdly, it's a misconception that cheaper is always better when it comes to electrical work. Hiring an unqualified or unlicensed electrician may save money in the short term, but it can lead to serious problems in the long term. Unqualified electricians may not follow electrical codes, use proper techniques, or take necessary safety precautions. This can result in substandard electrical work, which can be dangerous and costly to repair. Fourthly, it's a misconception that electrical codes are just a set of rules that electricians have to follow. In reality, electrical codes are designed to protect people and property from electrical hazards. They are based on years of research and experience and are constantly updated to reflect new technologies and safety concerns. Following electrical codes is essential for ensuring that electrical systems are safe and reliable. Fifthly, it's a misconception that electrical inspections are unnecessary. Electrical inspections are performed by qualified inspectors to ensure that electrical work meets minimum standards and complies with electrical codes. Inspections can identify potential hazards and prevent unsafe installations. They are an important part of the electrical safety process and should not be skipped. Sixthly, it's a misconception that once electrical work is done, it's done forever. Electrical systems, like all mechanical systems, require maintenance and repair. Wiring can become damaged over time, connections can loosen, and components can fail. Regular electrical inspections can identify potential problems before they become serious and prevent costly repairs. Seventhly, it's a misconception that electricity is always predictable. While electricity generally follows predictable paths and obeys established laws, unforeseen circumstances can arise. A damaged wire, a surge of power, or even environmental factors can cause unexpected electrical behavior. It's important to be aware of these possibilities and to take appropriate safety precautions. Eighthly, it's a misconception that electrical safety is just about avoiding electric shock. While electric shock is certainly a serious hazard, electrical safety also encompasses preventing fires, protecting equipment, and ensuring the reliable operation of electrical systems. A comprehensive approach to electrical safety considers all of these factors. Ninthly, it's a misconception that electricity is only dangerous when it's turned on. Even when the power is turned off, electrical systems can still contain stored energy. Capacitors, for example, can store electrical charge even after the power has been disconnected. It's important to take precautions to discharge capacitors and other energy storage devices before working on electrical systems. Tenthly, it's a misconception that you can tell if something is safe just by looking at it. The electrical hazards can be hidden behind walls, inside appliances, or underground. It's important to use proper testing equipment and follow safe work practices to identify potential hazards before starting any electrical work. By understanding these common misconceptions about electrical work and electricians, you can make informed decisions about your electrical safety and ensure that your electrical systems are safe and reliable. Remember, when it comes to electricity, it's always best to err on the side of caution and consult a qualified professional if you have any questions or concerns.